If you play shooters, you know there is nothing more badass than a flick.
Getting his reload in, just trying to be the bait. I think what are you doing?
Did he get
Was that
one?
a frag? I thought it was aim punch.
There's no way.
You can't be serious. No, please don't tell me. Oh my god. How is that a frag? How is this real life?
Flicks require flawless hand-eye coordination, absolute confidence in your abilities, and lightning-fast reaction speeds. That's why when they do happen, they are some of the most satisfying, flashiest kills. But before we get into it, I gotta remind you to flick on over to the sub button and one-tap the notification bell. And if you're done, let's count down the top 10 flicks in esports. There is only one person who could start off this list. Kenny S.
As he emerges out of that smoke, Christie's looking to swing. He's over the scope. He can't flick. That is absurd. He's got friction burns on his wrist from that one.
Kenny S will go down in CSGO history as one of the greatest oppers of all time. He's a flashy fragger whose famous flicks have been etched into the history of competitive Counter-Strike. And while the future of his career is still up in the air, his legacy is untouchable, especially since it includes plays like this insane flick onto Rosen at the Berlin Major.
See what Kenny can do. Training his aim on this CT side. Chris J has tucked himself into that corner with his new armored AK, and Rops, I think he knows it's coming. Yep, Amaneki's full grey screen there. It may look a little silly, but he can't see a thing as he emerges out of that smoke. Christie's looking to swing. He's over the scope. He can't flick. That is absurd. He's got friction burns on his wrist from that one. Does get traded, but Kenny, no one should hit that.
Only Kenny S could pull off a flick like that while getting shot from 2 directions.
Makes a kill happen. Let's have a look at this.
Is this in slow-mo? Yeah.
Oh, Frozen.
Taking the 9th spot on our list is everyone's favorite professor, Fallen, and his vertical flick onto Zipnix.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting.
He's so good with those vertical flicks.
Fallen is an absolute god with the op. His reaction time, accuracy, and game sense cement him as one of the greats. But it's his ability to pull off flicks on the Y-axis that separate him from the rest.
But G2 not feeling pressured to peak. They've got the advantage. And he goes for it anyway. And that is a filthy flick from the feet to the face from Fallen.
Yes, Fallen has been pulling off these portrait mode flicks for years, but it's this one he landed onto Astralis that still leaves us speechless. At IEM Winter 2021, Astralis and Team Liquid were going back and forth on Mirage. In a 1v1, Zip thought he was safe to simply fall off stairs onto site. It's not like Fallen would have a shot on him, right?
Look, Astralis are putting some frags together, and the trades are actually pretty snappy. Oh, I cannot believe they've actually made a round of this. But it still doesn't go their way. I'd love to see the replay of that shot from Fallen.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Coming in 8th is Som and his crispy ghost flick onto Dynamic.
And Som still gets this, gross flick there onto Dynamic to finish it off. Beautiful.
Som is no stranger to crazy flicks. If you tuned into any of his CSGO streams back in the day, you would catch them on the regular. And he's still hitting them, even after switching to Valorant. He made that very clear when he closed out an ace clutch at the Valorant Elite Showdown with a nasty flick.
In come the footsteps. Can he make the right guess here? Might require quite the flick. Dodges the recon dart. The tap comes in. The pressure's there. The flick misses from Som. And there goes Dynamic once again. He's going to surely stick it, but there goes Som. Looking to push forward. That's going to take Dynamic off of the defuse of the spike. And Som trying to play this one perfectly. Picking the perfect... Oh, that's nasty from Som. But the ace as well, no less.
Coming in 7th place is MJ and this beautifully placed flick onto Steel.
As soon as MJ sounds the alarm, it'll be instantly reinforced to his position.
Oh,
what a dirty shot from MJ!
Fragadelphia is a wonderful LAN event for fresh blood, rank S kids with global mutes, and pros banned for participating in Valve-sponsored events. All that is to say, we guarantee you've never heard of MJ before, but you won't be able to forget this shot. Just watch him flick Steel's head clean off.
But his defense elsewhere is actually in Z with a very quick rotate available. He's got 2 players in Z, one of them being up in heaven right now. So as soon as MJ sounds the alarm, it'll be instantly reinforced to his position. What a dirty shot from MJ as he just pins Steel to the wall. Next shot's coming in. Everybody seems a little bit threatened right now. Nobody wants to be next up to be just skewered into the fence line.
Grabbing the 6th spot on our list is Wardell and this beautiful clutch flick onto GMD.
Was the snake in the grass the spoiler, but look at that from Wardell. That is so crazy.
By now, everyone knows that Wardell is a bit of a madman, and for a long time, his proficiency with the operator was unrivaled. In fact, the operator actually matches his personality quite perfectly. It's loud, flashy, and incredibly strong. And at NA Challengers 2, Wardell did what he does best by deleting GMD from the server with a nasty op flick, clutching the round with only 5 HP.
I think historically this corner is checked, but not this time around. He's gonna spray down 2, and it's a 1v1. Wardell on 5 HP.
30 seconds left.
As Guimon looks to find his kill, Wardell creeps. Oh! He finds the flick, he finds the kill, and TSM back in the win column.
5 HP with no information on where his opponent would be coming from, and yet Wardell does what he does best, and that's have impacts.
You know you're cracked when Shroud can't even believe it.
As Guimon looks to find his kill, Wardell creeps. He finds the flick, he
Okay.
finds the kill, and TSM
All right.
back
Just
in the
keep
win
buying
column.
ops, dude. Forget what I said. It. Holy shit. How did he lose that?
Starting off the second half of this list is CeRq and this sound barrier breaking flick.
Out from this attack. Now they can boost him up. He's going hunting. What? Who did he even kill? I don't understand.
CeRq is low-key one of the most dynamic oppers in CSGO right now. His aggression and consistency rival Simple's at times. And his flicks are so insane that people have started calling him the wrist breaker.
Doesn't quite spot him as the smoke dissipates, so they allow them towards the site. He will see a foot and he'll take the fight. Overthrows device with the first kill. Oh, CeRq! The wrist breaker!
And if you want a perfect example of how fast his flicks can be, just watch this play from ESL 1 New York where CeRq killed Lucky with a flick so fast, you wouldn't know who died without looking at the kill feed.
Advantage extended for G2. They're going to have the perfect pincer here. They can have one short, one throwing a spanner in from the doors in the form of Amanek, and 3 on long. Not if CeRq completely rips the short presence out from this attack. Now they can boost him up. He's going hunting. What? Who did he even kill? I don't understand. Okay, short. Lovely 20th frag. Let's see number 21. Okay, sure. Can we slow that down a little more?
Yeah, enhance.
Enhance, X-ray.
Oh,
Jesus.
Taking the 4th spot on our list is Guardian and this vac-worthy flick he landed on Dupree.
FaZe, you have to admire how much pressure they're keeping on Astralis at the moment. Oh my god!
Guardian is perhaps one of the most beloved pros in CSGO. He's selfless, kind-hearted, and will absolutely decimate your team with the op.
How does he work back in? It's gone toward the dumpster. That means Guardian knows exactly where to look. Oh! He's got all 5!
But one of his finest moments might be this insane flick from the London Major.
There's Nico, but he can't get back out. That Molotov has got him weirdly trapped and he's going to go down. That was a great idea. And I mean, FaZe, you have to admire how much pressure they're keeping on Astralis at the moment. Oh my god!
That is one of the most incredible shots I've seen in a long time. Guardian.
Yeah, that's right. Guardian said, "Smoke is nothing but gray air," and blasted Dupree away. Never forget, there is no safety when Guardian is on the server. The 3rd place on our list goes to the time Pure showed us the only thing better than 1 flick is 2.
And they heard him. Seems to be the case. Finds the first shot, resets, knows where else it is. 1v1!
At VCT NA Challengers 3, Pure was in a 2v1 against 100 Thieves. Things looked grim, but he was able to sneak all the way onto site, and 2 quick flicks later, the round was his.
Yeah, lockdown off the board too, as Aaron was fragged out, so no ults in play here. It's just all going to come down to fragging, and it's an op and a Marshall versus 2 rifles, and everyone from 100T is now fully healthy thanks to the heal. Nico catching BCJ as well, adds insult to injury. Op shot missed. Not looking good here for Xset.
Oh, but Pure snuck on. And they heard him. Seems to be the case. Finds the first shot, resets, knows where else it is. 1v1! Oh! The Red Bull clutch out of Pure in absolute electric quickscope form!
With a little bit of fireworks, he'll end it in the same fashion. What a crazy flick here. That might be an aim lab flick as well today.
Our runner-up play comes from Klebs with his Hiko 2.0 flick.
Bursky does manage to drop the first kill, but look at this, Klebs, 1, 2, and 3, massive round from him, and what the
Every once in a while, we get a highlight that comes from an unknown place, a country so elusive and upside down it's almost fictional. Australia. I'm talking about Australia. In map 3 of the semifinals of Cybergamer Intermediate Season 12, Australian CSGO player Klebs Long hit one of the most remarkable flicks since he goes legendary Inhuman reaction.
Sorry guys, Bursky does manage to drop the first kill, but look at this, Klebs! 1, 2, and 3, massive round from him, and what the f—
It was so unbelievable that the caster up and left. So ludicrous that the whole VOD has been wiped from the internet. This lone Twitch clip is all that remains. And finally, taking the #1 spot is Simple, and the time he, well, did the usual Simple shit and deleted someone off the face of the earth.
Nasty stuff, but Simple's gonna get himself— Oh!
At this point, Simple has become one of those if you know things. He is so good at so many different things, it's hard to pick out any one highlight that stands out. They're all that good. But this flick is really something else. Grim had to be feeling some kind of way when Simple flicked to his head and wallbanged him into oblivion.
Grim's gonna clear that one back. Simple almost falling as well here. Gotta be cautious with that op swinging round. Simple, big reposition.
I think we gotta see that Simple shot again. That first one.
Yeah, was Elise jumping?
I think so, yeah.
Nasty stuff, but Simple's gonna get himself— Oh! That is something special.
As I said, there are no words to describe what he does, just feelings.
You need a whole protractor to be able to figure out how many degrees this flick was.
Here it comes.
Through the wall. That was some JW off-screen.
One more time.
Barely a scope flick shot. Like, what?
Okay, so that was the top 10 flicks in esports. If you feel like we missed a flick, let us know down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Sheesh! Who's scariest? Tell me who's scariest? Who's who, man? Who the f is who?